Today we are going to interact with a versatile actress. We loved her performance in Mirzapur. Yes, none other than Shweta Tripathi Sharma. Today she is with us and I want to welcome her and thanks her by heart. Shweta, tell me, how are you?
I am doing great. You just told me what people think about Mirzapur and how they feel about the characters, and that makes me extremely happy because we as artists, we tell a story which
Yes.
is loaded with information and details and the most important emotions. So when the emotions are received and when the audience relates to that, that is very fulfilling. So I'm
They
very
loved
happy
you.
that there is such a good following for Mirzapur.
They love you. They loved your performance in Mirzapur. Did you thought that it will become like a tsunami? All over, and there will be no language barrier. In all languages, people have loved it. Did
You
you
know,
thought
that
that?
is the beauty about emotions, that you don't need words. Yes, you need to communicate, but there are so much to communicate, and language is not a barrier. And that is what I love about OTT, is that a show releases, it releases in multiple languages. So somebody who wants to see it in their a language that they associate with more, then why not? तो पर मैं तो ये कहना चाहूंगी कि आप हिंदी में भी देखिए, हिंदी में भी बहुत सारा मजा आता है. And I have in fact heard the other dubs, and the artists who have dubbed and who've given their voice to our characters have done a fabulous job.
तो श्वेता, जब बात करें ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म की, आपको मिस होता है समवे, यू मिस बिग स्क्रीन्स? नाउ यू आर मोर कंफर्टेबल इन ओटीटी बिकॉज यू बीन वर्किंग फॉर बिग स्क्रीन्स ऑल्सो. अब नाउ आई थिंक एक्टर्स आर ऑल्सो प्रेफरिंग, ओके, ओटीटी इज अ बिग प्लेटफॉर्म टू वर्क. डू यू थिंक सो?
You know, the thing is that it depends on the story. The medium as such to me does not matter. Just because a film is, for example, a theatrical release, I'm not going to say yes to it unless I feel connected. I am very emotionally invested in all the characters and the stories that I do, the projects that I do. So the decider, like right now, we just did Batmanic Chakraview for Spotify, which was an audio series. So as an artist, I want to explore as much as possible. And I think cinema has been there for so many years now.
I know.
So unfair to compare any medium because OTT is literally now. मतलब एक decade भी शायद नहीं हुआ है. So I think every medium has their own advantages, their own joys. The feel of the big screen is obviously nothing can be compared to that, but the reach that OTT has, because somebody who's sitting in Bihar can be watching it, and somebody who's sitting in Boston can be watching it at the same time and enjoying it both.
So do you think it's give OTT or web series have lot of content, and the kind of content they have, it's like a free hand, freedom of content? Do you think so?
More than freedom, I think the characters are more relatable. This image that we had of a hero, heroine, of our leading characters, they're not dry cleaned anymore. These are people that we see. Munna Bhaiya is a character who did not get love from his father. And everybody, there is no white or black or gray. I think all of us are rainbows, and that needs to be celebrated. And so are the characters. So now, as an audience, we are accepting those flaws कह लो, या personality types कह लो, या character traits कह लो, however we want to word it. But we are more accepting now, and which I think is a great thing.
Shweta, I want to know something personally about you. How was your childhood? You were always passionate, oh yes, I have to be an actress. और कुछ तो है ही नहीं plate में. Isn't that passion was there?
The passion was definitely there, and what I like about myself is that I try to bring that passion in everything that I do. Like today I am speaking with you, and iske baad I have 2 hours off where there is nothing else happening. So for I think in 3 weeks time I'm actually going to settle my room. So I want to do that also passionately. So it's not just about a job or getting money or being under on somebody's economical time clock. It's not that. Whatever I do, चाहे मैं खाना भी खा रही हूँ ना, मुझे वो passionately खाना है. Passionately, I don't mean like 100% passionately. There can be different degrees of it. So, but whatever you do, you need to be happy about it. It needs to spark joy in whatever matra, in whatever quantity. But that should be the aim, because otherwise I run away from it. Otherwise, if I'm not enjoying it, I won't do it. Like even with workout. Now, I really never in my life have I enjoyed workout out as much as I do now. So if you change the way you perceive a situation or a thing, then you make it more, the process is more enjoyable. The journey is more exciting.
Shweta, do you remember any funny incidents of your life? जैसे हम bunk करते हैं और you know when you sit in the free time and you start laughing knowing अरे यार I have done this and your cousins or you know your brother sister come अरे यार Shweta you were like this or they relate to your some scene. Is something happened in real life and with your what you're doing in your cinema?
I used to love people watching me perform or dance. So I remember I had my friends जिनके साथ मैं बचपन में खेलती थी and they were हमारे हाउस हेल्प के बच्चे थे वो, तो हम लोग साथ में मिलके मैं उनको डांस सिखाती थी whatever exposure I had because of TV. तो फिर मैं जो भी सीखती थी we used to share it and हम अपना खुद ही annual day नहीं होता जैसे,
Yes.
we used to put up a thing and just for each other, not for an audience, but it was so much fun to grow together, to learn together. So वो सोच के लगता है कि यार ये मतलब performance का कीड़ा तब से था, which is why
Yeah.
important बचपन में जो करते हो, because आपको हमें पता नहीं चलता, but they actually it defines us. So it's very important what you do during your childhood because you will see traces of
Yes.
that while you're growing up.
Have you done something in front of the mirror when nobody's there? Any actress you were trying to act, वो चुन्नी लेके, you know, we wearing a bangles or doing some kind of, you know, naughty things. Have you done?
That I've not done. That is one thing I've not done, and I'm happy that I've not done because there's so many people who do that. I have never, even with acting, a lot of actors say that, you know, they in front of the camera, they see how their faces and how they look while they're expressing or crying or feeling an emotion. I've never done that. And,
Any dialogue trying or singing, dancing? Any your favorite actress?
I've done all of that, but never in front of the mirror. And
Okay,
I've
so-
never imitated also. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I was never good at impressions also. So, and that never excited me. What excited me was feeling an emotion,
Okay.
feeling a character and being on that journey that the character has.
Do you have any dialogue of your life? You love saying that dialogue.
Not my life, but मेरी जो best friend है मलिका दुआ, उनके जो dad है विनोद दुआ,
Yes.
he used to say something which is कि डरना नहीं है पुत्र.
Wow.
So I think, and this is what he used to do अपने हाथों के साथ. So I think this is something that I keep whenever in need, whenever I want this emotion to be, when I want to, the veer inside me, when I want to access that, then I remind myself कि डरना नहीं है.
Wow.
Situation कुछ भी हो, कहाँ भी हो आप, पर हार नहीं मानना.
That was a good point, Shweta. You know, we all face a time, you know, when we break down. बहुत breakdown हो जाता है. How you have cope up if some breakdown comes to your life? कैसा कुछ incidents you can share with us where people will say यार ये लड़की ने तो मतलब कमाल कर दिया. कुछ ऐसा breakdown point आया life में and you just came up like up.
You know, the thing is that breakdown बड़ा होने की जरूरत है ही नहीं. There are smaller breakdowns also which we need to be more mindful of. क्योंकि जब बड़ी चीजें होती है ना तो लोगों को पता ही होता है कि लोगों को, so you have that support system. But what is most difficult is when you're going through something and it's in your head small enough, so that's why you don't share it with people because you think it's not a big issue. But anything that is bothering you needs to be spoken about. Communication is very important.
True.
Communication is key. How you're feeling is important, not just for you, but for people who care for you. Even if not for people who care for you, let's say even if somebody doesn't care for you, चलो ये भी मान लिया हमने, but as humans, as sapiens, we need to be connected. There is a need. There's a need within us where we want to be able to relate to bond. It is it's our innate nature. So don't keep your feelings all muddled up. What I do as a daily practice, which gives me the battery to survive. ऐसा नहीं कि your situations will change, but the way you perceive that situation, that will change. So something that I do in the morning is oil pulling for 20 minutes, where I use this, आप different oils use कर सकते हो, Google में सब कुछ है. I use this thing by Cure Veda. तो 20 minutes के लिए I keep swirling it in my mouth.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'm reading a book. Now, like for example, this is the book I'm reading, which a very dear friend, Divya Batra, she gifted this to me. So just a few pages of reading while oil pulling, after which I meditate. I try to meditate ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे. कई दिन ऐसे होते हैं जब छूट जाता है, बट जिस दिन होता है उस दिन बहुत बढ़िया होता है. And then affirmations. This
Yes.
is something I've started only this year, this entire ritual of mine. And it helps, yeah. It really helps.
You love
And
cooking and
not
okay,
be
yeah.
stronger, but people around you, you also become a strength to them. And as you can see, surrounding yourself with things that make you happy. Everything that you will see in our room is either handpicked or gifted or customized.
Oh.
So don't just surround, because visually, what we see, what we hear, what we smell, all this has a huge impact on ourselves.
True.
So be very mindful of these small things, because they make the bigger picture more beautiful.
True, true. You love cooking?
Not at all. Not at all. I can't cook.
You love eating?
I love eating. I love eating, and I love eating home food.
Oh.
I love eating basic, simple ghar ka khana.
Okay.
And I love South Indian. Oh my God, I can
I
have.
need to come that, South Indian food.
I have dosa every day for breakfast.
Oh.
Every day without fail. जब से मैं vegetarian, I try to be as vegetarian and vegan as possible. तो आजकल पहले मैं अंडे खाती थी, तो now I've shifted to masala dosa, फिर mushroom dosa या paneer dosa. I keep changing the stuffing that goes inside. But yeah.
Now you came back to the South flavor. Let's talk about the South then. How South industry attracts you, if we talk about, have you watched any Telugu movie or something on the OTT platform, or about the actor, you love their work, or you met them? I think you did one Tamil movie also, if I'm not wrong.
I did a Tamil film, and I'm very fond of this beautiful human, Siddharth Surya Narayan.
Okay.
Who's in Escape Live as well. And unki film Boys, because I was in Hyderabad for 1 year actually. I studied at NIFT.
Oh, yeah, you are a fashion designer, I know.
No, I'm a fashion, I'm a
You did
designer.
your course in that, yes.
Correct, but not a fashion designer.
Okay.
I did fashion communication, which is more about the bridge between a designer and the consumer.
Okay.
So South films, I think what I love about them is that how true they are to their roots. They are who they are. They see what is happening in the world, but they're not so influenced that they forget who their core is.
True.
And that is why the films, the kind of impact that they have and the kind of content that's coming out, it's brilliant. I would love to do something in Telugu, because again, I was in Hyderabad for 1 year, and that 1 year was super special. I went to NIFT over there. तो वहां पे जाके I remember 15 रुपए का डोसा मिलता था, हाईटेक
Yeah.
अब नहीं हुई थी जितनी अभी है. In fact, I went to Hyderabad, I think 2 years back. And the food, the people, the weather, I had a blast. That 1 year over there, I really...
So in one year of spending in Hyderabad, did you watch any movies, or you had a craze of some actor?
We
Telugu
saw a lot
actor.
of movies. And the movies that I enjoyed the most was Boys, जिसमें रहमान से भी थी. And I had downloaded, तब तो वो iPod का जमाना था. So, but that even the music, and I had a lot of fun while watching.
Recently, any movie?
Recently, I have not seen. Recently, I have not seen any content. So it's not like South content or international.
Abhi to it's a pan India, like the Pushpa, RR, all movies are being released in Hindi. So there is no barrier.
But I like to watch the film in the original language. So even whenever I'm watching, or like when I have to see Pushpa is on my list, I will watch Pushpa in the original language. When I watch Money Heist, I watch it in that language. When I see Squid Game, I see it in the original language.
And Shweta, let's talk about your future projects, as you're preoccupied so much with the work and on good social work. I mean, the concept of on which you are working. Can you elaborate on that? What is upcoming projects?
Oh, well, I think very soon, एक दो दिन में अभी Gone Game season 2 का trailer आ जाएगा.
Yes.
Very exciting. It's been directed by one of my favorite directors, Abhishek Sengupta, who directed me in Lakhon Mein Ek season 2. So that is there, and I love the music of the show. I've seen the episodes, and it's a lot of fun. So I can't wait for the audiences to watch that. Also, season 1 was shot at home. क्योंकि तब COVID चल रहा था during the lockdown, so we shot it on our mobile phones, like literally. And now season 2 is different because we shot it how a proper shoot happens. Then shoot for Mirzapur season 3 is starting. Then there is a comedy film that I've done called Kanjoos Makhi Choos. That I'm very sure the audience is really going to have a blast watching it. And there's a show called M for Mafia where I play an acid attack survivor.
Wow.
So these are the releases and shooting जो हो रही है वो मिर्जापुर season 3 की और next year फिर हम चालू करेंगे ये काली काली आंखें season 2.
We are more excited about Mirzapur 3 to know इस बार क्या बम ब्लास्ट या क्या धमाका सुनामी फिर से how it's going on, how the shoot is going on.
Abhi shoot we'll start the shoot in they are starting the shoot on 24th. I'm starting on the 4th of July. So and 6th is my birthday, so which will be celebrated on set, which I absolutely love. But I can't wait to meet Golu again. I can't. I'm so excited. So all I can say is अगर आपको गोलू अभी तक पसंद आई है तो अब तो आप
आएगी वो तो तभी तो इतनी सुनामी आई है फैंस लव्स की यू नो दे लव यू फॉर योर परफॉर्मेंस सो कब तक मतलब 1 साल 1 year वी हैव टू वेट फॉर यू टू सी यू अगेन
या
सो चलो ये तो कंफर्म हो गया बहुत जल्दी हमें हमारी श्वेता दिखेंगी मिर्जापुर 3 में
जी
So, Shweta, बात करें just what is the definition for you love and marriage? How you define that?
Love and marriage. See, love is marriage is about partnership. Marriage is about growing together as on your individual journey, but together.
True.
What is important in any relationship, according to me, is respect for each other's dreams, each other's goals, what they want, their wants, desires, needs, space not just from each other but space for yourself so that you can evolve, you can think with clarity, you know how you're thinking, why you're thinking, and growth. Both people need to be growing together in any relationship. It's not just marriage specific. It could be best friends, it could be colleagues who are working together, because when we are growing we are evolving, and again evolution is a part of us.
True.
So the sooner we accept that and the sooner we start working towards it, life is just more fun.
One person you can't think to live without is anything in your life?
My best friend, my husband, my partner.
Oh, there's so many. I asked you one.
That is all one person, which is Cheetah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All these things is one person, and he's shooting. So we've been away right now because I was traveling for a trip, personal holiday, and he's been in Calcutta shooting for a film. So abhi he's coming back on the 25th, and I can't wait to meet him. I can't.
But Shweta, I know this you sing. This is a true news.
I sing.
You love singing.
I love singing. वो अलग है. I love singing. Am I good at it? No.
No, that we will decide and your fans will decide. What is your one song, you know, when you're in the car or when you're in the free time? और जब भी कहते हैं ना relaxation, you want to relax yourself. कुछ एक, what is your favorite song? We want to know.
मैं एक गाना नहीं है मेरा. It depends on my mood. So अभी आज मैं गोलू के काफी वैसे वाले, you know, Wonder Woman type के गाने सुन रही हूँ. So I'm in that state. More than singing, I like listening.
Okay.
And किताबों में भी जैसे लिखता है ना कि जो if I could sing like my best friend Malika Dua, she has a beautiful voice, and I told her that if I could sing like her, I would be singing and humming all. बाकी के लिए अच्छा experience होना चाहिए.
So एक लाइन श्वेता एक लाइन तो ट्राई करो यार अपने फैंस के लिए एक लाइन प्यारी सी कुछ भी कुछ मोटिवेशनल हो दे लव लाइक which relate to you also your personality.
Well, that would be all you need is love is all you need is love, and I think the world needs that, all of us need that. तो सबको ये गाना सुन लेना चाहिए.
बहुत अच्छा लगा यार मतलब मन नहीं कर रहा है बंद करने का इंटरव्यू. The kind of energy and you know the positive attitude you have, it's wonderful. I think Shweta, if you get a good role as you talk, you know you want to work in Telugu, so what will be your criteria if something works out for your Telugu cinema or web series or something?
Good script. It's मतलब बहुत ही simple. I'm a very simple person. My characters have all these layers, but I am this. There is, I hope there is no pretense. And
now the trend is changing that you don't even particularly need to work in Telugu. As your Mirzapur will come, it will be seen in Telugu. So you're already a Telugu star.
Yeah, I would love to learn the language because again, क्योंकि वो हैदराबाद में have such special memories. I would love to do a film. Yeah, even Mehendi Circus, my film that I did in Tamil. The reason was just a story, because it's about this girl who works in a circus, and it's a love story with and how they don't, these construction, these restrictive things that that are very man-made, that are very society, that how love should be like. How you ask me how is love, but we keep putting these barriers and boundaries. प्यार ऐसा नहीं होता, प्यार दिल खोलकर होता है. So I feel that was my reason for choosing Mehendi Circus, which was script. My reason for Mirzapur was the script.
Yes.
So again, in Telugu and would be the script. So I'm really waiting, and I'm very keen to do something, because I know how work is treated over there. It's worship, and for me, my work, my set is very sacred. So I would love to work with people who are so passionate and so driven by what they do.
Shweta, by your talks and personality shows you are very aggressive, and we see you on screen also very aggressive. In real role, this aggressiveness has been like, any moment has happened जहाँ मार मूर के आ गई लड़की, and they were like parents were, अरे यार ये तो मार मूर के आ जाती है, कभी नहीं हुआ?
मुझे मारने, मुझे वायलेंस में, मुझे उसमें तो बिलीव ही नहीं है. मुझे लगता है ऐसी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है जो आप बात करके आप सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते.
Okay.
I believe in love and peace.
Okay.
And मुझे तो सर दर्द हो जाता है अगर किसी से भी लड़ाई हो जाती है. I get a headache. So I'm not on for fighting and physical violence. So not at all, because I think we judge very easily. So whatever the other person is going through, we don't know that. We hope the other person will improve. Whatever we do, we find a reason for that, but we never find a reason for what others do. True. So that's why it's very important to respond and not react in any situation. That's what I try to follow.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's end up by asking one last question, or one message to yourself and to your fans.
Well, to my fans and myself, I would like to remind the thing that I can keep reminding myself is कि डरना नहीं है पुत्र.
Wow.
No matter what the world tells you, no matter what the society, family, friends tell you, your dreams are your dreams, and it is in your hands to make it happen. Please don't give up on yourself. Please don't give up on people who you love. And let's just make the world a happier and a better and a healthier place to live in.
So एक गाना हो जाए, डना डरने वाला, हिंदी में.
Oh, बाप रे.
No, you were singing well, so well.
अच्छा, so well तो
एक
गाना
कुछ डर पे
मुझे तो एक डर से तो एक वो जिंगल याद आता है कि भाई डर के आगे जीत है.
हाँ वो तो है.
That is the one of the most brilliantly penned. पर बात तो सही कर रहे हैं कि डर के आगे जीत है. अभी तो मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा है, बट आई वुड लव टू नो कि ऑडियंस के दिमाग में क्या गाना आता है जब वो ये सोचता है कि डर को कैसे.
श्वेता को देख के क्या गाना याद आता है वो पूछना पड़ेगा.
I would love to know कि मुझे देख के आपके दिमाग में क्या गाना आता है.
बट आपके हस्बैंड ने कोई गाना गाया आपके लिए कभी?
लेट्स तो मैं तकती रहती हूँ. डिफरेंट
उनके लिए भी you never tried to sing welcome song or something? Never did?
वो बेचारा, भाई मैं कह रही हूँ ना, जब मैं गाती हूँ मैं खुश होती हूँ, लेकिन मेरे आसपास वाले खुश नहीं.
Chalo Shweta, it was wonderful talking to you, and we want you should come back to Hyderabad, and then we'll meet face to face and do the interview. And best of luck for your projects. Looking forward to see your projects. Thank you so much.
Bye. Stay safe, stay happy, stay smiley.
Thank you, Shweta. So it was a wonderful interaction with Shweta Tripathi Sharma. Keep watching ABN Andhra Jyoti.